Namaste, my darling Scorpios. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. This reading is for November 17th to November 23rd. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, my darling Scorpios, first and foremost, I want to wish you all a very, very happy birthday, whether you've already had your birthday or it's coming up. I hope that this year blesses you all with good health, happiness, peace, love, joy, prosperity, and spiritual alignment. Okay? Now, this week, my darling Scorpios, we have Mercury in retrograde. It's doing a sacred pause for all of us. A cosmic breath, if you will, as Mercury continues to retrograde into the sign of Cancer. Now, this happens 3 to 4 times a year. And Mercury governs communication, transportation, technology. So, there could be mishaps with anything relating to any of those things. But, we're being asked to be patient. We're being asked to slow down, to revise, to realign, to redo, and to recalibrate what really matters to us in our life moving forward. We're being guided through this time, especially with Jupiter and Saturn, the outer planets. We're being guided towards greater wisdom, reminding us that reflection, reflection creates transformation. Reflection creates transformation. Okay, so take this pause and think about what it is that is waiting for you in this next beautiful phase of your life. Okay, it's a very exciting time for our Scorpios. My darling Scorpios, this week is all about releasing the old and renewing what's new in your life. Okay, so there's some letting go, my darling Scorpios, but there's also initiating new. That's what this is about for my darling Scorpios. You're transforming from the inside out, and you could even be at a standstill or in a quiet space, and it's not that it's a lonely time, it's that it's an internally transformative time for you. So this week for you, my darling Scorpios, reflection feels sacred. Okay, reflection will feel sacred. A soul shedding of what no longer aligns in your life. So you could be finding yourself letting go of a lot of things that you've had, and this could also include jobs, relationships, things that you did regularly that just don't serve you anymore. So let the stillness that you are feeling right now, my darling Scorpios, reveal your next rebirth. Okay, so take this time of quietude, of pause, of the cosmic breath to realign to what new is coming into your life, because this is a very, very exciting and powerful time for my darling Scorpios. Your mantra for this week is, I release the old. Just put your hand on your heart. I release the old and I rise in my power. I release the old and I rise in my power. Wow, Scorpio, I'm feeling the energy around you. And I want to quickly say happy birthday to my darling son, Shaquille. His birthday is on the 17th, and he's been very instrumental to me in helping me to post these videos. He's been doing all of the editing and whatnot. I mean, it's hard enough for me to just get them done. So, and uploading them and just making it easier for me. And I'm so thankful for all that he does for me. So Shaquille, I wish you a very happy birthday. I don't know if he actually watches the videos, but he uploads them. So I don't know. But if he's seeing this, happy birthday, my love. Okay, so now I'm going to flip my screen, my darling Scorpios. There we go. So now I have picked, wow, 5 different decks, my darling Scorpios. And I've thoroughly shuffled these decks, but I'm going to just give it one more quick one on this deck. And 5 different decks. And let's see what Spirit has for you, my darling Scorpio. So I call upon my beloved ascended masters, angels, guides, Holy Spirit, to please come in and give us the collective message for all of our Scorpios, that which will serve their highest and greatest good to know for the week of November 17th to 23rd. Now, Scorpios, the deck that I have here is called the Chakra Oracle. The Chakra Oracle. That one is the one that came out for you. The next deck that I have picked is the Soul Wisdom, okay? The Soul Truth or the Soul Wisdom. That one is coming out. Okay. The third deck that I picked for my darling Scorpios is the Healing Oracle deck. It's the one that wants to come out. The fourth deck that I picked, and that just jumped out, is the Angel Oracle. Sorry, the Angel Tarot Oracle. And the last deck that I picked, and this seems to be the one that's coming out, is the Archangel deck. Okay, so I'm just going to flip my screen, my darling Scorpios, so I can give you the channeled message for this week. Okay, so I'm going to just read these cards out, channel them out as they came out. And there's one card here that's got, it's got a picture on it that I'm not sure I can show on YouTube, so I'll kind of cover it up. We all know that Scorpios are all about the, you know, the underworld and all of that. Okay, so I'm going to cover the card up. This is the chakra energy cards, and the card reads desires, desires. So for you, my darling Scorpio, and I'm going to turn this around because there's a naked lady on here and I don't know if I'm allowed to post that. This card is speaking to your navel sacral energy center. So it's by your kidneys, right around your belly button. So you could be having issues. There could be an imbalance in the navel sacral energy center for you, my darling Scorpio. So anything that is giving you trouble around that area, right? Your kidneys, which are about higher up, your navel area. This energy center represents physical desires, appetites, addiction. So you may be having some issues in that realm of desires, what you're wanting in your life. It could be sexual, it could be desires in life circumstances, vocation. So, you know, it really speaks to goals, it speaks to passion, fulfillment, but it can also speak to physical desires, appetites, addictions when it's off balance. But when it's in balance, the navel sacral represents authenticity and creativity. So what this tells me, my darling Scorpios, is this is a time in your life where you're going from one phase to another. And you're really going within to see what it is that you desire. You may be feeling off as far as your life purpose or what you're really meant to do in your life. And that could be causing an imbalance. So if you find that, you have some sort of an addiction, whether that be food, smoking, alcohol, whatever it may be, there may be a need to have more balance in your life and to rectifying that. But you would rectify that by focusing on what it is that your soul truly desires at this time, because there are some big changes. What are the goals in your life that you've set out for yourself? What ignites your passion? What what would bring you fulfillment? These are the things and the questions that you need to ask yourself. And you could be having literally physical issues with any part related to your navel sacral, which is around your belly button physically. Okay, so just pay attention to that. And you could see an energy healer, or you could do some grounding, some certain exercises to balance out the navel sacral. The question that your soul is asking is, am I on the right path? My darling Scorpios, am I on the right path? You could be at any stage in your life. You could be retired, you could be, in midlife, you could be in your early life. It really doesn't matter. But the soul question that your soul is asking is, am I on the right path? So let me read you this card. Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Okay? So you're really, my darling Scorpios, in a time of transition, questioning everything. If what I'm doing, is that really what I need to be doing? I've lost passion for it. Or if you're in a different phase in your life, you may be looking for some form of fulfillment in some way that brings out the passion, especially if you're already retired. Know this, my darling Scorpios, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract, that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, my darling Scorpios, that doesn't mean it's not real. So the phase of life that you're going through, my darling Scorpios, it's a phase that you have to go through, that your soul came here to go through. Okay? So am I on the right path is a question you could be asking yourself. And the answer, my darling Scorpios, is indeed it is. Everything you have done and the stage you are at right now has brought you a great deal of strength and fortitude. It has taught you a great deal. But now I really feel for our Scorpios, something new is coming for them. Your mantra, or your soul action, I should say, for this week is search for all the ways in which you are aligned with your soul's purpose, my darling Scorpios. What is it that brings you joy and passion? The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. So today and this week, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. What are you doing right now that is helping you to be more in alignment with something that brings you passion and joy? And then let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. Wow, powerful, powerful card, my darling Scorpios. The next card you got, and it's your healing card, transformation. Transformation. And this truly is a time of deep transformation for our darling Scorpios. And this is what it says. I am constantly evolving. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. Okay? Life ensures I am presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. Life ensures that I am presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. I am aware of my progress and open my wings to the light. I am aware of my progress and I open my wings to the light. So everything, my darling Scorpios, that you have gone through has not gone without reason. You have learned a great deal through each and every one of those stages of your life. And now is a time of great transformation for you because you are seeing the parts of you no longer want. And you are embracing a new version of yourself. Okay? Very, very exciting time. However, not always easy. I'm also a borderline Scorpio. And it's not easy. when we are going through a phase of transformation in our lives. But it's teaching us to really let go of what's not working and embrace the things that bring joy into our lives. Okay? The fourth card you got, what a magnificent card. It's the Eight of Earth. The Eight of Earth, Scorpio. Wow, wow, wow. This is a very practical card, okay? It talks about finances. So if you've been having issues with finances, darling Scorpio, not to worry. Do not worry, because finances are going to get better for you. But there is a part of your soul mission, your soul plan, or a certain skill that you have that is going to be greatly rewarded. So this could be something that you're doing that hasn't really been your job, but you're really good at. And so you may have been doing this on the side, but you're going to be greatly rewarded for this skill that you have. And learning all there is to know about this skill or a certain topic that you are very interested in. So Spirit is saying that this is a time of relearning. So, and it's going to bring you a great deal of abundance. So if there's something, maybe you're at a phase in your life, even if you're retired, you could want to learn something different that brings passion and purpose to your soul. But whatever it is that is coming to your mind, darling Scorpios, or that you may already be working with, that could be very lucrative for you. So know that financial abundance will come through this passion. But I really do feel that you need to invest a little bit in this new endeavor, whether it's going back to school, getting things that will help you do better with this thing. So, take this how it resonates for you. But I really do feel like whatever you're thinking of or currently doing on the side, not as a main gig, this could be something that really does amazingly well for you. So Spirit is asking you to go for it and to invest in it, even if it takes going back to school and learning a little bit more or getting things that help you to do it better. It's the time. And your navel sacral is lighting up. It's about desire. And so you've been looking for that soul purpose, that something in your life, that passion in your life. And that could be why, your navel sacral is out of balance right now, because it's about passion. It's about fulfillment and goals that you are trying to establish in your life right now. Now, the very last card, my darling Scorpios, that you got. Overcoming difficulties. Overcoming difficulties. So, my darling Scorpios, you may have gone through some tumultuous times recently. Whether it be your health, because I do see the green, whether it be your soul purpose, whether it be family's health, whatever it is, you have gone through some sort of difficulty. And Spirit is saying that the worst is now behind you, my darling Scorpios, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. I want you to remember, it's Archangel Jeremiah that comes through. Archangel Jeremiah. And this is the Archangel, very powerful. That was with us during the time of our life review, because we all chose why we were going to come to this lifetime, what we were here to learn. And so the difficulties that you've just gone through, whether in health, whether in business, whether in partnerships, every Scorpio is different, okay? But those challenges were very, very important to get you where you are now. So this is a marvelous time of transformation for our darling Scorpios. Take this time of pause, of reflection. Go within and really think about what brings you joy and what you are now going to manifest and bring into your life moving forward. And let go of the parts of yourself, my darling Scorpio, that just don't bring you the passion anymore. Okay, my darlings? Well, there you have it, my sexy Scorpios. Those were your special messages for the week of November 17th to November 23rd. I really hope they resonated with you. If you know your your moon sign and your rising sign. Watch those as well, because they will also have a very powerful message for you. Thank you for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing. I wish you all a most magnificent week ahead. All my love. Namaste.